G-Man in North Carolina brings up a very astute point. G-Man?
What's up?
Sam.
Yeah?
Can you shut the fuck up about Celebrity Big Brother because nobody cares? And can we please hear the story of Jim shitting his pants the other day on his date?
G-Man, I think that's actually a great observation. Thank you very much. We did start the show with a soundbite. We didn't hear the full story yesterday. All we know is that Jim went on a date. Was it over the weekend?
No, it was before then.
Okay, Jim went on.
I said it was over the weekend, but it was before then.
And he out-rokered himself. He sharted his pants.
Sharted.
What happened, Jim?
We were out.
Who can you describe the girl a little bit?
She has a pussy.
Oh, that's actually
narrowed down to
something new and different.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we were in a restaurant.
Okay.
And
Pretty girl?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
And I went to the bathroom, and I broke wind.
Good for you.
And thought nothing of it. It sounded wet.
So but you're not like shitting in the bathroom.
No, I was just peeing and I farted.
Okay, so a little pee's coming out and then a little gas comes out.
Okay.
A
lot of gas.
It was a good one. You'd been saving it up because you're not going to flatulate it at the dinner table.
In the restaurant.
I see.
And nothing. And as I went back to the table and sat down, I realized that I felt moisture between my cheeks.
And what was it?
I had to go back to the bathroom.
How quickly?
Within a few minutes. Because
that's not a good cover, Jim.
Dude, I didn't know what to do.
You knew immediately.
Immediately, I'm like, oh no. The only good thing was that it was the type of shart that just kind of hangs out in the cheeks. It didn't make it into my underpants.
Oh, wow.
Fucking God.
What would the strategy have been? You throw out the underpants in the bathroom?
Fuck out.
You wipe your cheeks, throw out the underpants.
I did go in and wipe my cheeks.
Yeah. Sharted.
Fucking sharted. But it was a mild one, and it didn't hit the underpants. And even after sitting down, it didn't hit the underpants, which was really lucky.
Luckily, those butt cheeks are so tight that it kept all the moisture inside.
Honestly, it's I've had the sharts where it literally looked like fucking froyo in my underpants.
Oh,
We've all had those, right?
Yeah.
And you know immediately. And then there's the other ones like this, where it was like, it makes the sound of wet. Like, oh, all right. And then you realize, oh my God.
Right, there was something there.
Something there.
So what do you tell her when you get back to the table after the second trip?
Yeah, I gotta pee again. There's nothing, I didn't care how it really looked because,
Were you embarrassed?
I was more alarmed than embarrassed because I didn't know what the damage was yet. I knew she didn't know.
I see.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know, there was not much, I knew it didn't smell.
But you got to go into recovery mode.
Yeah.
You got to
probably thinking the worst.
Right. How am I going to fix this situation?
What am I going to do? I'm in a fucking restaurant.
You can't just leave. She'll think that you stood her up. And then what are you going to be like? Well, look, it's not you, it's me. And she's like, how? You're the one who left. And you go, well, I went to the bathroom in my pants a little bit.
I made my pants.
I had to go. I had to leave because I was embarrassed.
Listen, I shit my pants.
Yeah, what am I going to tell you?
Yeah.
What, am I going to sit at the table with you? I went to the bathroom in my pants. Yeah.
If I sit at the table, it will stink.
What? So was it just one of those? Was it something you ate, or was it just one of those things?
It's one of those things where it's just you fart and it's loud and it sounds wet, and 90% of the time those are not wet.
Someone's a little overconfident.
Right.
Somebody thought he had a little more control, and then lately, every time I go to do it now, I can feel that there's something ready to fly out. I gotta be these cold brews wreck me.
They go right through you.
Wow.
Well, that's something we learned.
They remove your ability to discern between a fart and shit.
You know, that was an evening one. This is the morning, but at times I can feel it now. But right now, I could sit down and I could just make pudding.
Just unload.
And maybe Jim's elasticity in his anus just isn't what it once was.
No, it is. I very rarely fire anything out.
Oh, you mean like our friend Matt On was saying yesterday?
Yeah, exactly.
Like that because he's getting older and his asshole has been fumbled with so much.
Yeah.
That it's
my asshole is relatively pristine. Relatively pristine.
Everything's relative.
But I mean, my asshole's in great shape.
Great shape or good shape?
Great shape. Very tight, according to friends.
Yeah, that's a lot of information. Save that for dinners with Jonathan.
My asshole can't take, finger maybe. Like a tongue in there. Oh, no. Get back there.
Stuff in there.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Lick daddy's seat.
Right.
Not after the date, though.
No, I would hope not.
See, that's where you start to worry because you're like, what happens if we go back? I get a beach.
Right.
God only knows the smell that's going on down there.
I wouldn't allow it. I just wouldn't. I mean, I would never have gotten.
You're a classy guy.
No, you just can't do it. I mean, after you have to shower.
So
that's one thing about myself is I like when a girl doesn't wear deodorant. Like I don't care if your pits stink or your feet, as long as your breath is good. But I don't. But I have to be clean. So if you eat my ass, you can rest assured it's been hosed out.
What about when a girl sharts? You like that?
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's doo-doo.
I don't mind if the ass smells a little bit like, like an ass. But I mean, a shart would be fucking filthy. I told you, there's a story I told a decade ago on Opie and Anthony about the time the girl blew me and I was rubbing her ass and I hung my hand out the window and it was like butterscotch pudding on my, that's a true story. And that she had probably sharted.
Right. Now, when you get, knowing what you know today, she had probably sharted.
She's probably sharted.
Yeah. Now,
it's a messy business.
When you know it is. It is.
I was trying to understand.
When you get back to the well, look, when there's that many at bats, at some point something's going to happen.
Dude, that was a broken bat. That's what that was.
That's it.
She threw a cutter and broke the bat.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't step up to the plate that many times.
Right hand hanging out the window driving, freezing weather.
Oh, my God. It
stunk.
Oh, my God.
Did she know what was going on while you were doing that?
No, I didn't think she was in the car at that point. I don't remember specifically. I do not believe she was in the car. I'll never forget her.
I wouldn't either. I wouldn't either.
Prostitute tell me I own the village. Like, she was like this queen.
It's because she leaves her mark everywhere.
Yeah, it is.
Just scooting across the village.
Yeah, the village is the world is my toilet.
So when you get back to the table after the cleanup is done, because clearly if you're going to clean up a shart, it's going to take longer than a second piss. That's
not really. No. Because you just wipe in there, and again, you.
But you're 2 minutes removed from a real piss. Yeah. So she knows that something's going on.
Maybe, but she didn't. What's she gonna say? I just joke about how I piss so much. Everybody knows I piss a lot.
Not that much.
Not that much.
Nobody pisses two times in a row within 2 minutes.
Oh no, I do.
Not within 2 minutes.
You'd be surprised.
You sharted, Jim. You didn't piss.
Yes, I did.
But you were not. Did you have any tells? Did you feel a little bit embarrassed, or did you come back to the table confident?
Once I knew I didn't. It wasn't in my pants. I was okay with it. Once you know that you're not going to sit there and stink, you're okay with it. That's the fear. Because I have a tremendous. Like I told you when I was a kid, I shit my pants when I was in third grade, and it stunk all day. It was cold.
Right.
Like, so I would lift my cheek and then sit back down. I could feel it cold pressed against my cheek.
You didn't go to the nurse or anything?
No, I didn't.
You just left it.
And Kelly Howell said, "Did you go poops in your pants?" And I was trying to be sarcastic, and I went, "Yeah," but I had.
Little Jimmy pants.
Yeah, it's the first time I ever remember trying sarcasm.
But it wasn't sarcasm because you were telling the truth.
I was being truthful.
You did go poops in your pants.
I did a lot.
Oh yeah,
a hefty amount.
I shit my pants.
I would always hold it in.
Why, no, you wouldn't. Sometimes you'd poop right in your pants.
I tried. I would never want to shit in public.
You couldn't go in the bathroom.
No.
You know what's worse than shitting in public in the bathroom? Shitting in public in your pants.
Yeah.
And then leaving it.
Hindsight's 20/20.
Well, hindsight is the key.
Were you like that in high school too?
What, shitting his pants everywhere he went?
No, like not being able to shit.
In emergency, I would, I'm sure, but I hated it.
You wouldn't just go to the nurse's office?
No, I don't think I ever thought of that.
Nurse, I had emergency in my pants. Nurse, there was emergency in my pants.
I used to just say I had a headache and go take a nap in the nurse's office.
Ew. Because you're a bad kid.
Yeah, it's because I didn't want to go to school.
Right. You were also, you're one of those MAGA hat staring at Indian kids. You were not good.
Yeah.
Not good. Not a good kid. Not
Mom's
a good adult.
Away. Gone again.
Yeah, it's weird that you wouldn't go to the nurse when you were in third grade, that you would just sit there and let the shit live in your pants.
Cold. I'll never forget. It was like a rusty feeling.
Oh my God. That's what homeless people feel.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
No, well, nobody knows.
Acid.
Huh?
Because the acidity starts to...
People don't know what you're talking about. They can assume what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah.
It would pancake against your cheeks.
Oh, my God.
When a log pancakes. That's the name of my autobiography.
So how did you take care of it when you got home?
I remember so many times scrubbing shit out of my own underwear.
Oh, my God.
Like, I would take soap. I can remember it. And just and rub and take it. And I was like a fucking Little House on the Prairie. Because my mother wouldn't wash it. She would, after a while, she's like, enough.
Oh, my God. What was wrong with you?
I don't know.
You were so heavily molested.
Maybe.
Definitely, man.
Why?
You shit your pants like so often that your mom was tired of it. That doesn't happen to anyone.
Sure it does.
No, it doesn't.
Troy?
No. Every blue moon, I'll shit my pants.
I had a brown moon.
Yeah. I shit my pants like maybe twice since I was 4. Like, I mean, really not. I mean, Troy, you and I have lived different lifestyles. I've never punched anybody so hard that I shit myself. You know, I haven't had a lot of hard partying days where you wake up and there's shit in your pants. Whatever happens, you know.
Went to Mexico.
Right. That didn't happen. I don't even know if I don't think I've ever been to Mexico.
I have once, and I did almost shit my pants on the set. I was shooting a dumb game show called Stupid Bets, and it was outside. I had done well the whole time.
I bet you won't make the toilet. No, you wanted to give it. That's not fair.
I'll give you this. So we.
I'll take it.
But I had done well the whole time. I shot 2 pilots down there. And the second one I was shooting was outdoors. It was like 100 degrees plus lights or whatever. It was horrible weather in Cancun. Hot on the beach. And I drank a cappuccino the night before. And I think that was where I finally got the water in me, which I had been avoiding the whole time. And I was shitting in a beach public bathroom while I was shooting in between takes. I was running and shitting. It was fucking hideous.
Dude, kids don't shit themselves with the frequency that you did. They don't do that. That's a cry for help. You can't do that by accident.
I told you I would kneel on the side of my bed and just hold my shits in.
That's a mental and emotional.
Yeah, you're just so badly hurt.
No, I would just kneel there and hold my logs in.
I can't wait till we get to the bottom of it.
We're doing it. It's happening.
We're not there yet.
No. I'm not saying it. I'm saying we will get there.
Oh, yeah.
We're closer than we've ever been.
There's no logical reason for a kid to kneel by his bed and hold his duties in.
And I would read, and I would feel like, I would probably just go.
You know why? Because Jim is at the age where he's acting out less now than he used to when he was younger. So he's actually having time to reflect on things.
I've been writing a lot more, working on a script.
Right.
The boy who didn't make duty?
Yes. It's about a boy with a cape who's a hero who flies around and never makes duty in his pants.
Would you be naked on the side of the bed or just in your clothes or pajamas?
I think I would have clothes on. Sometimes naked, but I think more I had clothes on.
And you would read?
Or whatever. I think I would be reading comic books at that age.
But you'd be kneeling.
I would kneel on the side of the bed and read on my bed.
And just hold that shit.
And hold my shits in. What the fuck? Oh my God, I forgot. I used to kneel on my... I would be on the side of the bed, and I would be on my elbow, and I would, not in prayer. I wasn't praying. It was just the way I was and holding on to almost like holding my fist, and then just kind of daydreaming too. That's how I would daydream.
All we're forgetting is the person behind him.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know why? A young man
then it all makes sense.
Might keep all that stuff inside of them to repel anybody that was fumbling back there.
I would just kneel on all fours and daydream.
No, it was not.
I held my shit in my butt.
My elbows were on my bed. I wasn't on the floors. I was kneeling on the side of the bed. My elbows were on the bed.
Like in a prayer position, like before you say your prayers.
Yes.
Except you didn't have your hands locked, and also you were holding in
duty.
Your
bathroom. I don't know if it means anything.
It definitely
I was just a weird kid.
No.
It was far.
And it's okay, Jim.
Like,
it's okay.
How often would you guess you went to the bathroom in your pants?
I don't know. I think it was fairly frequent. I can remember scrubbing the underpants quite a few times.
Like, was it often enough that you didn't want to tell your mom? Like, I better clean this because mom's going to get mad because I keep shitting my pants?
I think after a while I just knew I had to clean them out. Like, I would just go in there, give them a good scrubbing with the soap.
You learned because you were doing it so often.
Yeah. Little boy with duty in his pants.
So bad, dude. So, do you remember doing it on purpose, or do you feel like in your mind's eye it was an accident every time?
No, not on purpose.
That doesn't happen by mistake every time.
Did you hold it in because it felt good?
It did feel... I don't know if it felt good. It felt weird and uncomfortable.
Right.
Yeah, like something being in there would.
Yeah.
But somehow familiar.
Yeah, I don't know why I'd hold it in.
Well, I can take a wild guess.
It did feel good.
We'll get there.
You know what we need? Ayahuasca.
Let's get some plant-based medicine.
Let's get to the bottom of all of this.
It's not drugs, by the way.
No.
Let's get some. Can we get any sort of plant-based medicine in here?
Ayahuasca could do it. Jim, he would go deep, and we'd figure it all out.
Yeah, we would.
Yeah, unfortunately, I cannot do ayahuasca. However,
I'm a big practitioner of Eastern medicine.
You are.
I'm a big fan of it, and that's what ayahuasca is, Eastern medicine.
Yeah. If Jim would do it, I would do it with him.
Well, that's
Oh,
not
wow, what a
comforting.
sacrifice you would make. Wow, Troy, thanks.
I probably wouldn't do it normally.
You don't think so?
But for the story, that'd be great.
But what if I was like, Troy, would you just do ayahuasca real quick for the show? Like, don't you think that'd be funny?
Yeah, I'd differ. I'll do whatever you guys want.
Okay, well, it took like 2 seconds for us to get
Anything for the show.
I appreciate that.
I have to piss.
I appreciate that you'll do that.
Let's take a break. Can we get Jimmy Schubert coming in?
Jim's kneeling by the console. That means we got to take a break.
Where's I guess Dave is.
All right, guys.
It's a great shirt.
That looks like the inside of childhood Jim's underpants.
That really is. It's got mountains on it. It looks like every fucking frat guy who's accidentally killed a prostitute. Terrible.
Rob, do you think there was a little bit of creepy neighbor and lad time going on at Jim's house?
Yeah.
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 You think so?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're on your...
Why are you not talking to the mic? You're talking above it.
All right, I'm sorry.
It's okay, buddy.
Yeah, I mean, the whole bending over the bed, it's not good.
That's weird.
Not a
Shitting his pants on a regular basis?
Yeah.
On a semi-regular to regular
Trying
basis?
to hold it in.
Just learning how to clean it himself?
Yeah.
Oh, my
The
God.
whole thing, start to finish, his childhood is just pledging his soul to Satan, the whole thing.
Well, that's just cool.
Yeah, I mean, I was just evil.
He was...
What's I going to do?
Troy, he was...
The Lord wouldn't have me.
he was performing fellatio on the older boys before he was 10.
I know. It's
In a pool.
Like, do you know how, like, upsetting that is?
Yeah, there's something.
That's really sad.
Yeah.
It was good at
That's
it.
unfortunate.
Is that true or false, Jim?
What?
Did that all happen?
It's true.
It's upsetting, man. It happened a lot?
Yep. That's all I remember from childhood.
Just shitting your pants and performing fellatio? What a horrible childhood.
I do remember that.
Oh, I hope everybody out there could just sit there and just feel blessed for your life. Like, if you're at home and you're thinking about your childhood and being like, oh, yeah, I remember watching Saturday morning cartoons. I remember eating Trix cereal. I remember watching the Ghostbusters. I remember playing ball out in the yard. If you remember any of those things and it's not defecating in your pants and performing fellatio on bullies, like, you're ahead of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
I think so. I think you can count yourself lucky.
Poor Jim.
Poor Jim's parents.
Yeah.
I just think, they must be like, what the fuck?
I know, they're nice people.
Yeah, I've met them a couple of times, and they're wonderful people.
Yeah.
Wonderful people.
I don't,
But you give young Jim Norton just a sliver of independence, and he fills his mouth in underpants immediately.
It really is. Both holes were busy. Going in one and out the other. It was like my fucking body's like a hose. Cock and shit hose.
All right, well, now that we've taken another step forward,
Oh, worthless.
you're not worthless, Jim. You're valuable to society. You're a good tool to learn from.
I really am.
Yeah, it's important. It's important to hear these stories.